Nandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Pandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tadvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavaतीतं Om Shivaya Namaha Om Ham 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 Om Shivaya Namaha Namaha Om Ham Om Shivaya Namaha Om Ham Om Shivaya Namaha. We will now be entering into the Tattvachamanam, the ritualistic cleansing of. And please take a sip of water from the base of your palm along with the mantra. Om Atmatattvam Swadha. Wash your hands with the Nithyananda of water. Now, at the base of your right hand thumb, wipe your lips twice from right to left along with the mantra Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hands with the Nithyananda of water. Now, with the tips of your right hand, index, middle, and ring fingers join together. Touch above the upper lip and below the lower lip. Wash your hands with the Nithyananda of water. With the tips of your right hand, index finger and thumb join together. Touch your right nostril, left nostril. With the tips of your right hand, now with the base of your right hand, touch your navel center, right chest, left chest, right chest, left chest. And with all five fingers join together, sit in the of water. We will now be entering into the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution. Please clasp your left manifest as a reality. A conscious body, conscious mind, conscious reality, whatever it is which you want to manifest. Hold the conscious resolution, the visualization. See that it has already happened, already manifested as a reality. भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव प्रीत्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परम शिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परम शिव प्रीत्यर्थम च अद्य पूर्वोक्ता एवं धृतगात्र योगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परम शिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगा. You can now place your panchapatrams and everything aside as we get ready to enter into the Nithyananda Yoga.
And educational purposes. They are not to be taken as or used as a replacement for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment.
We will now be entering into the first asana for today as we enter into the Tritiya Vinyasa Krama series 2. This is the Garbhasana. Now, come to a standing position and stand upright with your feet shoulder width apart. Bend your knees slightly and place both of your hands on your knees. Press the thighs and calves firmly onto the ground and bend slightly forward and gentle endurance. Here, you'll be performing the Leliha Mudra. Extend and gently move the tongue down all the limbs of the body in an upward and downward direction along with the mind. Uddiyana Bandha, as you draw the abdomen inward to the yoga sequence. Bhadvasana. Jangorubhyam daram pidyastitikkalyo dvijanuna janu parikaram yukmam Bhadvasana muchyate.
The next asana is Dhanurasana Chini, the bow pose 3. Here you'll be seated on the floor and sit. So here your left hand will be on top of the right. Keep the left leg extended forward. Here you will visualize yourself as a bow coiled with tension yet perfectly aligned. Radiating through your body, embodying readiness, control, and potential energy. Just gently focusing the inner awareness through the
The next asana is Virasana Chatwari, leg so that it rests across the top of your left thigh. And place your hands gently over your lap for support, keeping your chest lifted and your spine long. Relax your shoulders yourself in a heroic steadiness. In heroic steadiness, sitting with dignity and calm focus. See your inner courage, patience, and alignment. Virasana Chatwari. Virasana Chatwari. Vigoda
The next asana is Eka Padasana Dve, or the 1 foot pose. Here you'll continue to remain seated on the floor. Now take your left leg extended, keep your left leg extended long, and then gently lift your right leg upward, guiding the foot towards the shoulder or throat region. Then bring it, chest expanded and your breath flowing. Visualize yourself as a balance on 1 foot, rooted yet poised for movement. See stability, precision, and mindful control flowing through every limb, embodying adaptability, focus, and graceful strengths. And bring your attention inwards. Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham. This asana helps to intensify the hip opening and
ताप्येकं च दण्डवत् करौ सम्पुटितौ कृत्वा एकपादं तदुच्यते. The next asana is that bring the heel of the extended leg towards your perineum. And here you'll be visualizing yourself inverted on 1 foot, head grounded, body aligned, and Shivoham. Dakshina Pada Shirshasana. Besine Bamne Bagamatha Uparalava Dakhalya Pachavaga Palichadavava Nihat Jodine Stitikara Vite Dvipada Shirshasana Kaheva Yate.
the next asana is Ekapada Mayurasana. You will come onto your hands with your palms pressed firmly to the floor, the fingers pointing back towards your body, and then draw your elbow towards your navel. Then slowly lean forward, lifting your chest and extending your legs off the ground as you balance horizontally like a peacock. Bring the right leg over the top of your head, and keep your breath even, chest strong, and your body light across your arms. Stay steady, avoiding collapse of the shoulders. Here, Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyada Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham.
Ekapada Mayurasana. बहुकटासन भुक्तं भस्मकुर्याद् विचित्रं जनयति जगदाग्निं जीर्यते कालकूटम्. The next asana is Supta Trivikramasana. Now lie flat on your back with your shoulders and chest anchored to the floor, and lift your left leg straight securely while keeping your spine long and chest grounded. Visualize yourself as the cosmic Trivikrama triangle, with one angle rooted in earth, another reaching towards the heavens, and the third angle piercing your very soul. See your Bananda Paramashivoham. Supta Trivikramasana. Uttanakurmam Pitham cha Simham Garudameva cha Vatayanam Gomukham cha Bharadvajam Trivikramam.
The next asana is Vyagrasana, or the tiger pose. So here you leg, lift the right leg and guide it over towards your head, keeping your body steady over the spine. Then press your palms up. Hold without forcing or straining the neck. Visualize yourself as a tiger, coiled and ready to spring. See strength, focus, and stealth coursing through your body, embodying courage, power, and the primal alertness that commands respect and presence. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyada Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham.
Vyagrasana. Vyagrasanamato Kante Vakshe Krodha Vyagrasanamato Vakshe Krodha Kala Vinashanam Ekapadam Shirsha. The next asana is Paryankasana Dve. This is the couch pose too. Now lie on your back and bend both your knees towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins, hugging the knees close towards you. Gently draw your forehead towards your knees without straining, and keep your spine long and breath steady. Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paryankasana Dve. Janu Prasarita Baho Shayanam Paryankasanam Kraunchastro Jagat Gajadavat Upavesham Kraunchadasanam.
The next asana is Vashisthasana Dve. The side of your arms under your legs and press upwards so the feet lift higher towards your forehead. Hold firmly around your feet as if a crow perched on a branch. Lift your chest, keep your spine long, and breathe steadily. Unshakable clarity. Hold. You will be in the Namaskara Mudra, pressing to your palms together and holding them in front of your heart. Katyara Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Vasishthasana. Dau pagatili jodi sampati kare हाथ दो पग बीच आनी तले करे बादलिया मुहान्या माही संधिरा के बचे दो हाथ की करे पग ऊंचे काकसी से परि राखे पग ललाट मोरी युलावे दृष्टिनासा अग्र आसन कौगिन पवन. Now sit steady on the mat and bring both of your feet upwards to rest over your head against the back of the neck. Join your palms at your chest. Join your palms at your chest, spine lengthened and steady, and keep the gaze fixed. So it will be similar to the previous asana, similar to Vasishthasana. You can use the wall and you'll bring your palms in front of your chest, joining them together. Visualize yourself as the sacred Shivalinga, the eternal symbol of Paramashiva's formless essence. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, as you chant Om Nithyananda Parameshwara ki Angush Joyi Tene Pari Muthi Kare ki Do Tala Upari Dhare Jo Ana Bhupari Rahe Bhul ke Pani Nasal Abra Drishti Tehirave Sakala Rog Vinashako Bhave.
The next asana is Kakarupa Skandasana Dve. So here you'll continue to remain in the same asana across your shoulders. So cross your ankles behind your back to secure your feet in position. Place your palms on the floor at your side and lift your chest upright and balance the breathing. Keep your gaze steady towards the nose tip and avoid leaning forward too much or forcing the hips. So visualize yourself as an owl, perched silently on a branch, eyes piercing the night with clear perspective.
Kakarupasthasana. अथवक्षे काकरूपस्कन्धासनमुत्तमं कलिकापुत्रमुच्येत वायुवीर्वशमानये निजपादद्वयं भद्वा स्कन्ददेशे च साधका नित्यमेतत्पदद्वन्द्वं भूमौ पुष्टिकरद्वयं. Dasana. Here you'll be lifting your right foot and placing its sole against your opposite thigh. As you lift your place behind your neck and you'll be crossing your ankles. Your palms will be placed on the floor beside your hips for a solid base. With your chest lifted, spine tall, and gaze settled beneath your eyebrows. In the Bhrumadhya Drishti, visualize yourself as a bird in a forest, agile and free, navigating Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Aranya Chatakasana. एकेन पादेन भूमिम् अवस्तभ्य अन्यपादतलेन उरु अवस्तभ्य तिष्ठेत् आस्ते पुनः पुनः कर्तव्यम् अर्धचन्द्रं भवति.
The next asana is Chitrakasana, or the beautiful pose. So here you'll continue to remain in the same asana, but this time you'll be raising your left arm upwards in a vertical position. Gaze gently towards the nose and keep a posture calm, spine lifted and body firm. Visualize yourself power focused and the profound truth that inner vision shapes the outer existence. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyara Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Chitrakasana. Pratama Pagatali Samputakare Punaha. The next asana is Chitrakasana, repeated on the other side. So remaining in the same position, here you'll be extending the Samputakare Punahajugati Ese Vistare Daika Purnimahini Sangha Tapido.
The next asana is Hanid Hanidrasana, or the Cobra King pose. So here you can see both palms will be pressed on the floor beside you and lift your chest gently. Keep your spine tall, your head lifted, and your gaze soft towards the space between your brows. Breathe evenly and stay calm. Avoid pressing the neck or the front of the knees. Visualize yourself as a Cobra King, poised and majestic, radiating vigilance and control power. See your awareness coiling with precision. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyara Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Hanindrasana. पादाभ्याम्बेशयेत् कण्ठं करयो संस्थितान्मुखं फणीन्द्रं सर्वदोषाग्नं वाभूय सुखदं सदा. The next asana is Pashini Mudrasana. This is the bound mudra pose. Draw both your feet carefully behind your head so they rest at your throat like a noose of integrity, holding emotions aligned with purpose and action. See your mind controlled, disciplined, and unified, embodying steadfast inner order and the strength to act with unwavering moral clarity. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbho Pashavadrida Bandhanam, Sa Eva Apashini Mudra Shakti Prabodhakarini.
The next asana is Machandra Asana Dve, or Lord Matsyendra's pose 2. Repeat it. So here you'll be sitting in Machandrasana and slowly untwist, reaching the right hands to grasp the big toes. So this is Padmasana. So you'll be sitting in Padmasana with your uh, with your feet crossed across your thigh. Now fold your torso, hold it gently, shoulders relaxed. Hold lightly, then rise slowly with upright balance. Visualize yourself as Matsyendra, but deeper, embodying unfathomable depth and turning inward. Envision your body spiraled into wisdom and blinking or opening the eyes. This is Vaishnavi Mudra, kept secret in all the tantras. For the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, which is slightly contracting the throat, and draw the breath slowly towards through the nostrils, producing the sound of the ocean. Hold the Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Machandrasana. Matsyendra Pratama Jivana Charana Jujohi Vamajanga Prirake Sohi Taki Edi Tati Solave Bahari Yukti Yahur Karave. The next asana is Dvipadashi. So it rests at the back of your neck. Place your palms together at your chest in the Namaskara Mudra. Visualize yourself as a living. Hold the Namaskara Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha as you chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Dvipadashi. Pesine Pamne Pagamata Upanalaga Dakhtya Pachavaga Parachadavaga Ne हाथ जोड़ीने स्थिति करा दी थे द्विपादशी शासनम तदेवायते.
The next asana is Bharatari Asana, or the Sage Bharata pose. So here you'll continue toes and lift your feet upward. Straighten your spine tall and chest open and gaze softly along the nose line. Breathe steadily and keep your body balanced and quiet. Visualize the Shakti of Mahima flowing through you, making your body heavy yet rooted, stable and immovable. See your awareness expanding. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyara Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant
आसन को भी चंद कट्यो जैसे या मुकुटी जेको नीते से और भग दुनिया की बातें सिर आनी मेल दो मिले ये आसन के किले ते मूल बंद लग जागा. The next asana is Deva Asana. Now lie down on your back and lift your legs. Visualize all gods and goddesses. Visualize all gods and goddesses showering their blessings upon you, filling your being with divine grace, protection, and auspiciousness, while your consciousness radiates harmony, devotion, and the alignment of cosmic support. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha as you chant Om Nitya Soi Kare Kam Kasi Karaga Hidoi Edyam Ambara Pagathalyam Dadhe Kari Adi Kavitati Sipa Parirakhe.
The next asana is Mritika Bhanjikasana, or the earth worker pose. So here you will be lying on your back, so you'll continue to be on your back and raise both feet over the head, bringing them close to your head. Then let your toes touch firmly and keep your lower your forehead to the ground. Visualize yourself as a small yet mighty plant breaking through dirt in Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Mritika Banjikasana. प्रथमस्येन सूडो होय तानि पग ऊंचाय आगाने आने बहुरपग तली को यो राखे गोरवारली यावरी राखे वाति अंगुलिया लगती आने गरगारी जाद अंतरी ठाने दो. The next asana is Mashakasana, the mosquito pose. Now so lying in a supine position with your left foot resting carefully onto your shoulder, cross your right foot on top to lock them together. Your feet will be locked together behind your head. And place your arms firmly to the ground with your arms extended outwards and wrapped around your thighs. Visualize an abundance of gold आने तरसो लगावनी च थारे भूपरि सूरहस्त पसारे नासा अग्रदृष्टि धरावे याते रोग.
Here you lie on your back and place your palms on the ground beside you. Press into the arms long, shoulders rooted. Breathe calmly and hold for a few breaths. Lower with control and return to rest on your back. Visualize the eastern side of your body stretching and opening, awakening the subtle energies associated with the rising sun. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra Sahaja Kumaka, which is inhaling deeply through the nose, and hold the breath comfortably, then release through the nose. Now lift your buttock off the floor into a bridge position. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पूर्वतानासना पूर्वतानं च दुष्पादं पीतं वज्रासनं तथा चकोरक्रौञ्चलभुजङ्गमपि वृश्चिकम्. The next asana is Urdhva Konasana. Now lie back and bring your palms under your hips for support. Now slowly lift your legs together straight up towards the ceiling and then open them in a wide V shape. So one leg will be closer towards you and the other leg will be a little further away. So it forms a V shape. It will be a slight V shape. Visualize yourself lifting into the upward angle. Lower body comes into a vertical position.
You lift your hips off the ground.
Visualize yourself lifting into the upward angle pose, reaching skyward with focus and strength. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra. Sahaji Kubalanaya Vikshasana Visheshakan Janane Indriya Kona Bhedan Samabhyase.
The next asana is Uttana Padasana Dve, or extended foot pose. So here you continue to remain lying on your back. So now you'll extend your legs up into a diagonal, so almost like a 45-degree angle, and press through the crown of your head. So you'll be pressing on the crown of your head. Palms face back along the ground and chest extended upwards. So you'll be arching your body to strain the neck and lower with ease when ending, resting once again flat. Visualize yourself extending Mudra Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham. Your arms will be extended to the side of your feet. And keep your feet in a 45-degree angle. Yes.
Uttana Padasana. Sapta Chakra Kshalanaya Vikshasana Visheshakan Janane Indriyadhyaya Kona Bhedan Samabhyase. The next asana, slowly roll your shoulders under and place the crown of your head lightly on the ground. So you'll be coming into a bridge position with only your feet and the crown of your head on the floor. You'll be balancing only with the support of the crown of your head and your feet. Cross your cross your arms at your chest and lift your hips and chest to form a bridge. Gaze forward, skyward. See the flow of prana connecting the earth and sky through your body. For the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, as you chant Om Namato Dhanam Mayuram Setu Bandhanam Uddana Padam Krauncha Maricham Veda Bhadrakam Tadarajam Trikonam.
You'll lie on your back and keep your knees bent. Place the feet flat, close towards your hips. Now press your hands down behind the shoulders, fingers pointing towards the feet. Inhale, pressing strongly, and now lifting the hips, the chest, and your belly upward in a full circle bow. Breathe steady, gaze soft, and hold with strength. Energy radiating through the spine and limbs. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham. This asana helps to maintain full body flexibility and strength.
Chakrasana Trini. Behatani Angulodi Bepadan Angli Pakadine Sab Behatane Bepaga Bhumi Pararaki Urga Kamana Karaki. The next asana is Hetupati Asana. So this is like Chakrasana, except you'll be going into a deeper bend. So from your ears with your fingers pointing downwards towards your feet. Press strongly into the ground as you lift your hips and chest up into a full arc. Now from here, walk your hands so that you grasp your ankles. If balance allows, let your chest open like a doorway of the sky. You'll be going into a deeper back bend. Visualize the knot binding prana and apana, dissolving, releasing the subtle tensions within. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, as you chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham. Petupati Asana. Asana Kogana Pana Apana Ki Gachute Jalandhara Bandalage.
Vijiktakarani, or the wondrous action. So here you lie on your back and extend your leg up on overhead so that your toes point and press firmly into the ground behind you. Stretch your arms forward to hold your feet and making your body into two tall staffs aligned strongly. Visualize yourself performing wondrous actions, each movement infused with intention, precision, and divine resonance. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra Sahaja Kumbhaka Muna Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham.
विचित्रकरणे शयितपश्चिमतानस्ते हस्तौ तत्र प्रसारयेत् पादौ दन्तसमौ कृत्वा विचित्रकरणे भवेत्. The next asana is Pashasana. This is the knees pose. Now, lie in a supine position with your lower back and the back of your thighs flat on the ground. Keep your feet together and core engaged. Keep your hands to either side of your respective thighs and engage your abdominal muscles as you raise your chest up, lifting the upper body off the ground. Simultaneously, bend one elbow as you bring the hand towards your nose. Squeeze your stomach, engaging your core further and slowly engaging your core further. Visualize yourself as a hatchet being thrown, cutting through obstacles with precision and force. For the Shambhavi Mudra Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, as you chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham. Pashasana. पादतले भूमौ निधाय जानुनि उरसि निधाय विपरीतहस्ताभ्याम् ऊर्ध्वसहितजङ्घे निबध्य तिष्ठेत् पाशासनं भवति.
So one hand needs to be touching the knees while your body is lifted. Next asana is Dakshinasana or southern facing pose. So here you'll lie upon your right side of your body, along the crown of your head and resting downwards. So place your right hand beneath your head for support and let your left hand rest across your legs on your hip. Yes. Visualize yourself as Dakshinamurti, serene and wise, supreme wisdom, silence, and eternal teacher guiding consciousness towards liberation. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham.
Dakshinasana. शयाद्युदक्षिणाङ्गेन मस्तके धोनिधाय सा दक्षं हस्तं च वामं तु जङ्गपृष्ठे ततो जपे सम्प्रयाति रुजासोको दुःस्वप्नं वीर्यपातनं वचनाशक्तिर्नस्तु वर्धते दक्षिणासने. The next asana is Shalabhasana Dve. Now, lie prone on your stomach, with your stomach pressing lightly into the earth. Your arms will be resting along your sides. You'll be lifting your chest and legs off the ground, so you only balance on your belly. Your arms will be extended by your sides, lifted up off the ground. Visualize yourself as a locust, resilient and adaptable, leaping and navigating terrain with precision. For the Shambhavi Mudra, Jivachala Kumbhaka. So here you'll be inhaling the prana, then using the power of your mind to forcefully direct it through all the limbs of your body. Hold the Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham. Shalabhasana. पूर्वतानं चतुष्पादं पीतं वज्रासनं तथा सकोरक्रौञ्चशलभा भुजङ्गमपि वृश्चिकम्.
Relax. The next asana is Bhighasana or the frog pose. So here you'll continue to remain lying on your belly. Bend your knees so as the feet rise upwards. Reach your hands back to grasp the ankles and drawing the feet firmly in. Press your toes back and lift your chest open, whilst wide as a frog stretches. Keep your breath calm and your gaze soft. And visualize yourself as a frog, alert and grounded, sensing subtle vibrations and responding with precise leaps. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra Jivakala Kumbhaka, which is inhaling the prana, Jivachala Kumbhaka, inhaling the prana, then using the power of the mind forcefully and directed through the limbs of the body. Hold the Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham.
Ekasana. Vakambe ekasanam chaiva makaram matsya namakam matsyendram dividam chatra kundali bodhakaranam. The next asana is Venundasana, the two-headed bird pose. Your stomach. Extend your arms back and clasp your right foot with your left hand. Press the left hip down and with care draw the right So you'll be holding on to your respective feet and you'll be holding on to your respective feet and lifting one leg skywards as the other leg rests on your buttocks. Visualize yourself as a hyena, vigilant, moving with calculated intent. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Jivachala Kumbhaka, Mulabandha as you chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Berundasana, Shalabhasana Bhedasya.
The next asana is Bherundasana, or a two-headed bird pose. Repeat it on the other side. So visualize yourself as a hyena, vigilant, moving with calculated intent. See awareness sharp and perceptive, embodying resilience and teamwork. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Jivachala Kumbhaka, and Mulabandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Berundasana, Shalabhasana Bhedasya, Nadaverunda Namake, Gandaverunda Sahite, Shirshadandasana Tatha.
On the other side.
The next asana is Vajrasana. This is the thunderbolt push. So come to a kneeling position, kneeling on your mat with your knees grounded and toes flat on the ground. Sit back gently onto your sitting bones and keep your spine tight. Place your hands gently on your thighs. Visualize yourself steadfast, grounded, and indestructible as a lightning bolt. See yourself in the hand of Indra, the king of gods. Feel his supreme strength, authority, and the power to destroy evil. Embody the confidence, discipline, and peace found in this stillness. For the Shambhavi Mudra, Apakarshaka Kumbhaka, so you'll be partially closing the nose and doing the Rechika Puraka. Vajrasana Pancha, Vajrasana, Vajrasana Muktasana Ko Asanane, Natije Loha Doha, Kare Gratma Chitvani Guru Te.
The next asana is Sulasana, or the spear pose. So here you'll be lying on your tummy and bend your elbows, spearing the sky with your stillness. Draw your knees and bend upwards until the leg rises vertically above you. Keep your torso quiet, shoulders loose, and your gaze soft at the nose. Visualize yourself as a spear, focused and unwavering, piercing through obstacles with clear intention. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Jiva, Jivachala Kumbhaka, and Mulabandha. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Shulasana, पूर्वराभ्याम् अवस्तम्य हस्तजलाभ्यां हलिम् अवस्तम्य उत्तिष्ठे शूलासनं भवति. The next asana is Makarasana Dve. Now rest your face down on the floor as you lie down on your stomach with your legs stretched long behind you and your toes pressing into the mat. Extend both your arms forward and alongside your head and then bend the elbows slightly so your chin rests into your palms. Allow your chest to broaden suddenly and spine to lengthen and gravity itself to cradle you. Breathe evenly and gaze steady at the nose, tip with your shoulders softened. Visualize yourself as an alligator, patient and calculating, powerful beneath a calm surface. See your awareness attuned to timing and strength. For the Shambhavi Mudra, Jivachala Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Makarasana. उन्दश्रीने वन्ने हाता मातानि वन्ने भनिताय आगालि जायते लापकराभा नते नापंज उपनना भागमम् अदेलने नीचेते राघवा.
The next asana is Gandha Bherudasana, or the intense bow-headed bird pose. So here you will be with your chin pressing gently on the ground and your palms close beside your chest. As you breathe in, raise both legs straight and strong upwards. So you can maybe use the help of a partner. Bend the knees with care and guiding the toes towards the crown. So here your toes will actually be touching, gaze composed. Visualize yourself as the leader of the hyena pack, commanding respect and coordinating with intelligence. See awareness balancing assertiveness and strategy, embodying authority, adaptability, and protective guidance over the group. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Shivoham. So if you want, you can use the support of a partner or the support of the wall. One person can lift the legs of the other person.
Salabasana Vedascha Nadaverunda Namake Gandaverunda Sahideshi Shadandasanam Tatha. The next asana is Gandaverundasana Dve. So from Gandaverundasana, you'll be extending your hands behind you. So first they were resting, palms facing down next to your shoulders. Now they'll extend behind you, resting on the floor behind you. Visualize yourself as a steady four-limbed wooden staff, grounded and reliable. Gandaverundasana Dve. Shalabhasana Bhedascha Nadaverunda Namake.
Asana is Gandha Bhairundasana Trini. The intense two-headed Buddha pose 3. So this is on the ground. So lie on your chest and keep your chin firm on the ground. And with the inhalation, you send your legs high over the head, balancing them vertically, then folding at the knees until the toes drift towards the crown of your head. Extend your arms back, letting your chest spread gracefully. Do as much as you can, wooden staff, grounded and reliable. See awareness aligned with structure and support, and embodying endurance. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Jivakala Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, Jivachala Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Gandaverundasana Trini. Shalabhasana Bhedascha Nadaverunda Namake Gandaverunda.
Shalabhasana Dve, or the inverted locust pose 2. So here you'll continue to remain lying on your chest, body extended and chin steady upon the mat. Your arms beside your chest pressing against the earth. Inhale and send your legs in a long vertical and upward, hinging at the hips so the toes reach back overhead. Sweep your arms behind your torso and keep your chest broaden. Breathe slowly and gaze steadily. Visualize yourself as a locust, resilient and adaptable. So keep your hands, yes, and your palms on the floor. Your palms on the floor, yes. Visualize yourself as a locust, resilient and adaptable. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Viparita Shalabhasana. Salabhasana Vedascha Nadaverunda Namake Gandaverunda Sahideshi Shadandasanam Tatha.
The next asana is Chaturangasana,
Chaturanga Dandasana.
the fallen staff pose.
Now begin prone with your palms beneath your shoulders and toes curled onto the earth. Draw in your breath and on the exhale, lower your chest until it hovers close above the mat. So you'll be in a plank position with your entire body just inches away from your mat. Visualize yourself as a sturdy four-limbed wooden staff, grounded and reliable. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Jivachala Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, as you chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Chaturanga Dandasana. Viparitam Mandalam Cha Dehaviditam Hinaha Dandi Praditastute.
The next asana is Niranjana Karmasana, or the stillness pose. So here you'll be sitting on your heels with your knees folded behind you and your body resting in a compact seat. Cross your feet so that the right toes rest over the left, closing the buttocks with the heels. Lean forward, bringing your forehead towards your toes, and place your palms gently over your ears. Visualize yourself in a stillness pose, untouched bandha, which is drawing the abdomen inwards towards the spine and lifting upward, and the Jivatala Kumbhaka. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Niranjana Karmasana. बालको गर्भशयनं तिष्ठे संकुचितो यथा तत्र गर्भासने योगी निरञ्जनविधं भजेत् दत्त्वा दक्षिणाग्र्यं वामग्र्यं पार्श्वभ्यां रुन्धयेत् स्पृजौ अपानम् ऊर्ध्वं च कुर्यात् वारं वारं ततो बलात्. The next asana is Danda Mayurasana. Now sit on your knees and place your palms flat on the floor behind you with your fingers pointing backwards. Now draw your elbows together so they press in firmly at your navel center. Lift your whole body off the ground until it balances in parallel to the ground like a staff. Keep your spine long, chest open, and gaze softly towards the tip of your nose. Visualize yourself as a peacock, feathers fully fanned, radiating beauty and divine presence. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Jivachita Kumbhaka, Udyana Bandha, as you chant Om Nithyananda Paramashimoham. Danda Mayurasana. मयूरासनवत् संस्थाप्य एकेन हस्तेन एकस्य हस्तमणिबन्धं धारयेत् पङ्गमयूरं भवति.
Here you'll be kneeling with your torso upright. Place one palm behind you on the ground, fingers pointing back and elbows pressing firmly on your navel. Support the wrist of this arm with your chest over your hand, with your other hand. So you'll be balancing on one hand. Raise your body until it floats horizontal and your legs. Visualize yourself as a peacock, alert and vigilant, every movement precise. See your awareness attuned to beauty, display, and dignity, embodying awareness. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पङ्गमयूरासना. मयूरासनवत् संस्थाप्य एकेन हस्तेन एकस्य मणिबन्धं धारयेत् पङ्गमयूरं भवति. Now be tucked into your abdomen as you extend the opposite hand out in front of you. मयूरासनवत् संस्थाप्य एकेन हस्तेन एकस्य हस्तमणिबन्धं धारयेत् पङ्गमयूरं भवति.
The next asana is Jnanasana, or the wisdom pose. So here you'll be seated on the floor and draw your left foot firmly into the root of your right thigh. Extend your right leg back along the floor at the hip's outer edge. Sit tall with your spine erect and your chest wide, palms resting lightly on your knees. Let your gaze soften towards the nose of your tip. So you'll be visualizing yourself as the Hindu goddess of knowledge, Devi Saraswati, flowing through your awareness and learning and the effortless grace of knowledge in all endeavors. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra Samakumbhaka, which is without actually inhaling, just hold the prana in the navel center. Mahamudra Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham.
ज्ञानासना. अथा ज्ञानासनं कृत्वा सर्वव्याधिनिवारणं योगाभ्यासी भवेत् क्षुद्रं ज्ञानासनप्रसादतः दक्षपादोर्मूले च वामपादतलं तथा दक्षपादतलं दक्षा पार्श्वे संयोज्य धारयेत्. The next asana is Ujjikasana. Now, sit with your right heel close beneath your outer hip and lift your left foot upwards, guiding it into the hollow of your left armpit. Keep your chest open, spine strong, and shoulder easy as you settle the gaze inwards. Visualize Kumchika, coiled and hidden, embodying the dynamic power of the Kundalini energy. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka Mulabandha, as you chant Vanam Gulpam Lehashuladharam, Kubjikasanam Kinchet, Tiryat Saptim Asthapya Janumudum Dhitva, Samparvartatena Kakshamule Padam Adali Tishtet, Etat Kitam Kubjikasanam Bhakti Kari.
The next asana is Bharadvajasana, Bharadvajasana, or the sage Bharadvaja pose. So here you remain seated on the floor, on the ground, and your right foot beside your hip. Place your left foot atop the right thigh and wrap your left arm behind you to brush the left toes, while your right palm rests on the outer thigh. Turn your chest upwards and out, lifting tall through the spine, and your gaze softly fixed inwards. Visualize yourself as Lord Kartikeya, the ruler of Mars, radiant, fierce, and unwavering in purpose, and see your awareness becoming sharp, clear, and strategic, cutting through doubt and hesitation. Feel the courage ignite within you, steady and disciplined. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Sama Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham.
Bharadvajasana, Uttanakudmam Pitam cha Simham Garudamev cha, Vatayunam Gomukham cha Bharadvajam Trivikramam. The next asana is Virasana Pancha. This is the hero pose 5. Now, sitting on your floor with your knees bent and folded beneath you, place your right foot will be resting on top of your opposite thigh with the sole facing upwards near the abdomen. Keep your hands resting gently on your knees. Visualize yourself in the state and space of bravery, fearless and steadfast. For the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, as you chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham. Virasana Pancha. एकं पादमथैकस्मिन् विन्यस्य दूरसंस्थितं यतिरस्मिन् तथा पश्चात् वीरासनमिति ईरितम्.
The next asana is Bhairurasana Dve, or the fearsome one pose. Here you'll sit firmly with your right heel pressing at the base of the spine under the perineum. Just point up. Ground your knees and shins into the earth, bringing one hand inside and supporting in a supporting gesture, and rest the wrist steadily. Yourself, feeling the courage igniting through every fiber of your being, steady and unwavering. Let your awareness become sharp and alert to every subtle shift within and around you. Hold the Parisha Mudra, which is facing the palm upon palm, interlacing and the fingers crossed, holding them firm and spreading them. And this is the mudra known as Parashu, the axe. Hold the Shama Kamukha, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham.
Bhairuvasana. मूलद्वासिकबेसिकधारे वामपादनिर अंधुकरे एरि अग्रगदाकरे धरे ऊर्ध्वचित्ती अंगुष्ठतरी करे गुल्बवाहिलो कुले आने गुणवाहिलो भूपरिताने बहुरी चरण दाहियो जोई हृदय आने लगावे सोई. The next asana is Madhya Matsyendrasana. Right sole on the ground beside your opposite knee. Begin to twist your torso gently towards the raised knee, spine tall and chest lifted. Hook your left arm across your shin while the other arm reaches behind, clasping together if possible. Embody the great sage and yogi Matsyendranatha, founder of Hatha Yoga. Feel his mastery over body, breath, and mind arising within you. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, as you chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham. Bhadra Matsyendrasana. दण्डस्थिरत्वं हि ददाति पुंसां पार्श्वाभ्यान्धारयेद्यस्तु पार्श्वमत्स्येन्द्रमुत्तमं करेण बद्धये तत्तु बद्धमत्स्येन्द्रासनम्.
The next asana is Nyanasana, repeated on the other side. So here, you will sit on the ground and draw your left foot firmly into the root of your right thigh. Extend your right leg back. Extend your left leg back along the floor and your hips at your hips outer edge. Visualize yourself embodying wisdom, clarity, and creative intelligence of Saraswati Ma. Feel your mind opening like a lotus, calm yet alert, receptive to truth. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Samakumbhaka Mahamudra Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham. Avoid slouching or rounding the back when extending the leg, which inhibits balance, so do not let the shoulders tense or the chest sink.
Jnanasana. अधन्यादासनं कृत्वा सर्वव्याधिनिवारणं योगाभ्यासी भवेत् क्षिप्रं ज्ञानासनप्रसादितः दक्षपादोर्मूले च वामपादतलं तथा दक्षपादतलं दक्षपार्श्वे संयोज्य धारयेत्. The next asana is Kupchikasana, repeated on the other side. So from Jnanasana, you'll be lifting your right foot upwards, guiding it into the hollow of your left armpit. As you hold on to into the hollow of your right armpit, as you hold on to the right foot. Visualize, become bravery itself. Feel a deep, calm courage arising in your chest, steady and unshakable. Let fear will now be continuing with Kubjikasana. So bringing your right foot to the hollow of your right armpit. Here you'll be holding the Sambhavi Mudra Samana Kumbhaka Mula Bandha as you
Vajasana, or sage Bharadvaja pose, repeated on the other side. So here you remain seated and sit firmly and ground your right foot beside your hip. Place your left foot atop your right thigh and wrap your left arm behind you. Gaze softly fixed inwards. Visualize yourself embodying the energy of Lord Kartikeya. Feel a courage, strategic awareness, and decisive action arise within you. Your inner fire ignites focus, clarity, and leadership. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra.
उत्तानकूर्मं पीठं च सिंहं गारुडमेव च वादायनं गोमुखं च भारद्वाजं त्रिविक्रमम्. The next asana is Virasana Pancha. So now sitting on the floor with your knees bent and folded beneath you, place your left foot back so that the heel rests beside your hip, toes pointing behind, and bring your right foot to rest on top of your opposite thigh with the sole facing upwards near the abdomen. Keep your hands resting gently on your knees. Visualize bravery itself. Feel a deep calming courage arising in your asana pancha. एकं पादमथैकस्मिन् विन्यस्य दूरसंस्थितं यतरस्मिन् तथा पश्चाद् वीरासनमिति ईरितम्.
The next asana is Bhairuvasana 3. The fierce pose 2 repeated on the other side. So here you'll sit firmly with your right heel pressed at the base of your spine under the perineum. Place your left foot inverted so that the heel presses upward near the navel and the toes pointing upwards. Ground your knees and shins into the earth. Gaze at the tip of your nose and your spine upright and breath focus in the belly. Visualize yourself embodying leadership, strength, and decisive action, and protective of your space and those who you lead. Hold the Parashum Mudra, which is facing the palms upon palm, into Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
भैरवासना मूलद्वारतिकबैसिकधारे वामपादगुण अंधोकरे एदि अग्रगदातरि धरे उल्लासना. Next asana is Baddha Matsyendrasana. Repeat it on the other side. Begin to twist your torso gently towards the raised knees, spine tall and chest lifted. Hook your left arm across your shin while the other arm reaches behind, clasping together if possible. Visualize yourself seated with openness and grounded stability. See the awareness harmonizing flexibility and calm. Asana. Matsyendrapītam Jatarapradeeptam Prachandarukmandalakhandanaastram Abhyasata Prabodham Dandasthirattvam Hidadati Pumsam Pashvabhyam Dharayetu Bhaddamatsyendrasanam.
The next asana is Pada Konasana, a bound angle pose. So here you'll be seated on the floor with your toes together close to the pelvis. Hold the toes or ankles with your hands and keep your spine tall, chest broad, and shoulders relaxed. Relax. Let the knees open outward naturally without forcing, and keep your gaze soft towards the nose and breath steady. Visualize yourself in a bound angle pose, seated with openness and grounded in stability. Hold the Parashu Mudra, Samakumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Bhaddakonam Bhaddapītam Mūlabandham Tataiva ca. Against the perineum, soles inverted and facing upwards, hold the feet firmly with your fingers and thumbs. Keeping the toes straight, sit tall, chest open. Visualize radiate serenity and divine alignment. Feel every cell harmonizing with inner and outer awareness. Hold the Shambhu. Krishnani Shivani Dava Bhagamum Dava Pagani Edi Pagane Ulata Vine Rakhavi Panne Shivani Jamana Bhagamum Jamana Pagani Edi Pagane Ulata Vine Rakhavi.
The next asana is Yunasana, or the womb forming pose. So here you continue to remain seated with your knees bent and the soles of the feet joined beneath the body, near the perineum. Hold the feet strong, chest lifted, and spine straight, shoulders relaxed, and gaze softly inward and the breath calm, letting awareness fold inward. Visualize yourself into the womb forming pose, sinking deeply into Baka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yonyasana. पादौ सम्मिल्य पादाग्रे अधरे पार्श्वलिङ्गदा आनीय पादतलयोः संविशेत् योन्यासनं भवति. Sit with both of your heels pressed tight beneath the base of the spine, your soles turned upwards. Grip the feet firmly, body upright, chest open, breath slow and steady, and gaze directed towards the nose. So here your heels will be pressed tightly beneath the base of your spine. Goraksha in fierce eye pose, gaze sharp and penetrating, feel the awareness cutting through illusion, radiating courage. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mahamudra Bandha. So here you will be performing all three bandhas, firmly contracting the muscles of the pelvic floor, lifting upwards without tension, tucking the chin into the chest and sucking the abdomen in and up. Chant Om Dabapagani Edi Pagane Ulata Vine Rakhavi Ane Shivanina Jamana Bhagamum Jamana Pagani Edi Pagane Ulata Vine Rakhavi.
The next asana is Kamandahanasana, or the desire winner pose. So here continue to remain seated with both heels close to the perineum in reverse placement. Grasp the feet and lengthen the spine. Broaden the chest and lift through the crown. Gaze inward between the brows and breath. Keep your calm breath. Keep your breath calm, shoulders light, dimming all distractions. Sense awareness becoming refined and purified, radiating clarity and discipline. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Samakumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivamam. Keep your gaze inwards between the brows.
Wait. The next asana is Supta Baddha Konasana. Now sit upright and bring the soles together near the pelvis. Now recline back slowly onto the ground and let the knees open wide. With your shoulders relaxed and arms resting softly, gaze inwards, breathe deep and smooth as the body opens gently. Supine bound angle pose, letting your body fully release and your mind rest in calm receptivity. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramasivoham. Supta Bhadra Konasana.
The next asana is Vekhasana Dve, with the frog pose too. So here you'll sit tall and draw the feet carefully upward, placing them behind the head near the neck. Keep the elbows close to the knees for support and the chest broad. Around the feet in front. While this asana is being done, concentrate on the Supreme Consciousness looking upwards to attain bliss for the delusion one, sitting Kechadasana. Visualize yourself grounded and alert. Awareness sharp and precise, embodying agility, responsiveness, and harmonious union of stability and motion. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Samakumaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda.
यदि सर्वाङ्गमुत्तोल्य गगने केचिरासनं महाभेकासनं प्रोक्तं सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायकं महाविद्यं. This is the divine pose too. Now sit cross-legged and fold the legs so that the left ankle presses gently at the perineum and the soles wrap back to the sides with their backs resting behind you. Join the fingers. Visualize and feel yourself radiating sacred presence and inner alignment. Fully grounded and centered, awareness flows in perfect harmony, embodying purity, spiritual gaze, and the luminous expression of divine grace within. So this is going to be, you'll be sitting in the butterfly position as you chant Om Nithyananda Paramasivoham. Bhagasana Dve. Pajay Pagathalya Kapichala Hadasyo Modi Jeta Barilika Nyani Pagatali Piche Lagave.
The next asana is Siddhi Jivi Asana, or perfection living pose. So here you'll continue to sit with your heels drawn close beneath the body and the soles together near the pelvis, long and upright. Keep your chest expanded and gaze steady at the nose tip. Shoulders stay soft and the breath flows calm, reducing heaviness through the legs. Visualize yourself as living in the life of a perfected yogi.
Vyasana. Pagokoso Jojayi. The next asana is Pani Patrasana. Near to its center. Between them, form a hollow cup with the palms joined together. Hold the posture upright with a lifted spine and relaxed shoulders. Visualize yourself as a source of water. Hold the Namaskara Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, as you chant Om Nithyananda Paramasivoham. Pani Patrasana. नाभौ संस्थाप्य गुल्भौ च तन्मध्ये करपाद्रणं शनैर्यत्नेन कुर्वीता पानिपात्रं तदुच्यते.
The next asana is Saptarishi Asana, or the seven sages pose. So here you'll be sitting Sit folding the feet close, each sole trailing upward and towards the armpits, and interlace the fingers and the rest. Rest the clasped hands gently over the crown at the nose and breathe with balance and steadiness. The body seems calm and poised with control. Visualize yourself as the seven Saptarishis, wise and eternal. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Samakumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham.
नासा दृष्टि समूय बहुरहस्त कांक्षशेखरे सोले आनशीरपरिधारे दिन प्रादतिन भेर साध आवे सप्तऋषि सो नाम कहावे. The next asana is Suptyasana. Now sit with your heels gathered into the groin, knees bent wide, ankles in contact. Place your hands to rest lightly upon your ankles with your spine long and chest broad, shoulders relaxed. Breathe evenly through the nose, keeping the gaze inwards. Paramashivoham. Suptyasana. पार्श्वे नाभौ संस्थाप्य जङ्घबहिर्प्रदेशेन सम्मिल्लयेत् सूक्त्यासनं भवति.
The next asana is Sthiti Rasana, or the study pose. So here you'll be seated on the floor. Sit cross-legged, placing the instep of the right foot beneath the left toes, and the instep of the left beneath the right toes. Hands rest lightly at the belly or the knees, and keep the back tall and aligned. The chest should be raised for symmetry. Visualize yourself in oneness with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Parameshivam, dissolving all boundaries.
जमनम पगने फने जाबा पगनी अंगली नीचे राखीने आने जाबा पगने फने जमनम पगनी नांग नीचे राखीने बेसवम अर्थात पलोथि वालिने बेसवम ते श्रीष्टासन कहे वालिचे. Sitting atop the opposite thighs in Padmasana, let your hands rest on the knees and apply gentle inner locks while lifting your abdominal energy upwards. Visualize yourself born in water like a lotus emerging from mud. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Uddiyana Bandha, Kumbhakam Charet, Nitva Yathasakya Anure Chayet, Shane Vayum, Gadadham Sritam, Abujasanam.
Relax. You'll be sitting firmly in lotus or crossing the legs and placing them upon the thighs. Extend the arms forward. So you'll continue to remain in Padmasana and extend the arms forward and lower the torso until the forehead touches the ground. Keep your chest broad and your hips rooted, shoulders soft and the breath smooth. Visualize yourself as a fully bloomed lotus, radiant and pure, embodying Kamala, the divine essence of Goddess Lakshmi. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra Kakachunku Kumbhaka, which is curling the tongue inward within the mouth and then extend it slightly outward to form a small passage for inhalation. Hold the Uddiyana Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham. Keep the gaze on the third eye.
Kamalasana, Mantram Jat, Valingam Avapnuyad. The next asana is Uttamangasana. Now, continuing to sit in a folded lotus with your hands joined in the same position, changing your visualization. You'll be visualizing yourself as rare and powerful. Feel your head grounded, body aligned, and awareness inverted, cooling and calming every part of your being. Sense the Kundalini awakening again and again through the divine grace. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Kakachunchaka Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, as you chant Om Nithyananda Parameshivoham. Uttamangasana. स्थित्वैव वृद्धासने मन्त्री अधशीर्षं करोति चेत् उत्तमाङ्गासनं ज्ञेयसादेन चैतन्या कुण्डली भवेत्.
The next asana is Padmasana Pancha, or the lotus. Allow your gaze to turn gently towards the inner space, and your hands should be resting with your fingers interlaced. Visualize yourself as Lord Shiva blessing you, vision of ultimate consciousness flowing through every part of your body. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Kakachanku Kakachanku, Kakachunka, Kumbhaka.
उपविश्यासने सम्यग् बाहु कृत्वा कुञ्चितौ कक्षभ्योऽम्निमनं कुर्वन् समम् आयति तल्लयात् asana is Kulyasana. So in Padmasana, you'll now be bringing one palm lightly over the forehead, the other brow center. Visualize a river of Shakti, conscious energy, streaming in through the Sahasrara chakra, awakening inner vitality. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Kaka Chunchaka Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Hastamastakasto Adasheshe Abhinnagekaram.
The next asana is Divyasana or the divine pose. Wrap one arm behind the back and catch the opposite elbow. Place the other palm lightly across the stomach and with steadiness fold forward until the nose touches the ground. Visualize all the celestial gods and goddesses showering their blessings upon you, filling your awareness with grace and protection. Hold the Shambhavi.
हस्तेन भद्यता एकहस्तम् अध्यदेशं भूमिहस्तं च नासया. The next asana is Padmasana Pancha, repeated on the other side. So come back up, sitting in Padmasana, and raise your arms over your head. As you now gaze towards the opposite side. Padmasana Pancha. उपविश्यासने सम्यक् बाहु कृत्वा कुञ्चितौ कक्षभ्योऽम्निमनः कुर्वन् समम् आयति तल्लयात्.
Kulyasana or the stream pose repeated. So here you'll continue to remain in Padmasana. Place one palm gently on the forehead while the other firmly at the base of the neck. Lift through the chest and keep the spine extended. Visualize a river of Shakti, of conscious energy streaming into you to the Sahasrara chakra. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Kulyasana. Punnagekaram. The next asana is Divyasana, repeated on the other side. So from Padmasana, bring one arm behind your back to grasp the opposite elbow and let the other palm press gently against the lower belly. Blessings upon you. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Kakachunchaka Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Divyasana. अथ दिव्यासनं वक्ष्ये पृष्ठं हस्तेन भद्यता एकहस्तम् अध्यदेशं भूमिहस्तं च नासया.
Asana. And place both palms beneath the navel, resting lightly, one over the other. With full awareness, draw the breath up. Visualize your body becoming completely purified with every cell filled with light. Hold the Parashamudra, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Pavanasana. अथन्यदासनं वक्ष्ये साधकानां मुदमुदपिबेद्वायुं निरुद्धेद्यमाविले. The next asana is Valgulyasana. You'll be threading your hands beneath your thighs and bringing the elbows to rest outside your knees as your arms rise with the palms joined at the chest. Your arms will be threaded between your thighs and your arms, and you'll be resting it on your shoulder, on your neck. Your chin will dip gently while breath steadies inward. Visualize yourself as a bat in full flight. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Janam Sadhyo Jaramasudado Vantavyasana Stitva.
The next asana is Parasana. Parasa and keeping the knees and thighs pressed against the earth. Stretch your arms overhead, laying them long upon the ground. Bring the palms together and left. Here you'll visualize yourself as Lord Ram in your inner space, radiant and serene, embodying dharma, courage, and unwavering devotion. Hold the Shambhavi.
Asana Ache Sudho Suve Bhupari Pache Bole Or Jungle Dohu Bhutola Gatara Keso Dohu Hastamastika Dishadhare Amasu Bhulagata Sare is Yogini Dharmasana. Reach both of your hands through your feet and lift the knees up towards your chest. Now cross your arms in front of you and hold on to the opposite ears. Remain balanced on your sitting bones with your spine elongated. Visualize yourself nestled deeply like a fetus within the sacred cosmic womb.
Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Kevala Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. This Simhasana Dve, or the lion pose 2. So here you'll be sitting with your ankles tucked beneath the perineum, left angle to the top right side and right angle. So you'll continue to remain in Padmasana, and now you'll place your palms flat on the ground before you, press the hips down, lift through your chest and extend the neck upwards and open the mouth wide, stretching the tongue out fully. Visualize yourself in the space and state of a lion, alert and powerful and courageous. See your awareness sharp, hold the Shambhavi Mudra or Jai Kumbhaka Mula Bandha.
The next asana is Urdhva Kukkudasana. So in Padmasana, place your ground, balancing only on your palms, while the legs are raised upward, supported by the strength of your arms and core. To get vigilant. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Urdhva Kukkudasana. Urdhva Kukkida Vasishtam Maritsihana Matsyakam Parivrittim Chodarasya Vividham Dhanarasanam.
The next asana is Padmasana Sat, or the lotus pose 6. So here you'll continue to remain in Padmasana. Draw your hands, lock the chest. As you lock the chest, keep the gaze fixed at the nose. Visualize yourself as a lotus flower rooted near right arm.
Padmasana Sat. अथ पद्मासनम् अवामूत्री दक्षिणं च चरणं संस्थाप्य वामं तथा दक्षिणाय चिबुकं नासार्गमलोकयेत्. The next asana is Padmasana Sapta. So remaining in your fingers to block the subtle knowledge channels at the throat center. Near their place beneath the head, lower your chin and engage a gentle. Hold the Prana Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Mula Bandha as you chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Padmasana Sapta. पद्मासनस्त्वा योगी जनसङ्गविवर्जितः विज्ञानदीद्वितीयम् अङ्गुलिभ्यां निरोधयेत्.
The next asana is Urdhva Padmasana. So here you'll continue to remain in Padmasana, but you'll be ahead. So the lotus is inverted, suspended and balanced. Feel the energy flowing through the nose, then lock the chin to the chest and Jalandhara Bandha. Hold the breath and then slowly exhale through the nose, maintaining the throat lock. Jalandhara Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
ऊर्ध्व पद्मासना प्रथम अर्ध पद्मासनानि पेटे बेसी पचे सुमाथो भूमि पर राखी केदने बन्ने हताना अधरति उंची करीते पलोति अधर is Parvatasana Dve, the mountain pose 2. Now come into a supine position, lying down in Padmasana. Upright in Padmasana. Sit upright in Padmasana. Bring your palms together over your head, reaching straight up, arms. Visualize yourself as a mountain, deeply rooted and stable for thousands of years. Hold the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, Mahamudra Bandha, as you chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vilopanam.
The next asana is Matsyasana Pancha. Your upper back and the crown of your head onto the ground, with your back slightly arched. While in this supine position, reach and effortlessly gliding through clear, vibrant waters. Feel your chest open wide and expansive, and keep your curved back.
Matsyasana Pancha. Mukta Padmasanam Kritta Uttam Shairam Charet Purparabhyam Shiro Veshya Matsyasanam Turogaha. The next asana is Shyenahasana. Now stand grounded on your right foot and cross your twist your hands back to the center. Bring your palms together at your forehead. Visualize yourself as the majestic hawk, Shyena. Feel the sharp clarity and exhale evenly. Mola Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Shenahasana. Hastapado Sorry for the technical glitch. Engaged and rise up onto your toes as you cross one leg over the other, keeping the feet near the opposite side in side's hip. Maintain balance with your legs crossed and knees off the ground. Visualize perception gradually falling silent in attention to Shivoham. Agocharasana. Atha Agocharasana.
The next asana is, and cross your left leg above your right and your feet to the sides of the hip, similar to Gomukasana. Keep your toes tucked rather than flat and the knee on the ground. Cross your arms, keeping your right above the left, and twist your hands back to the center. So you'll be in Gomukasana. Visualize yourself as a majestic hawk, Sienna. Feel the sharp clarity of your vision piercing far and wide with focus softly pressing. Sama Vriti, inhaling through the nose and exhale evenly, maintaining rhythmic breath without strain. And the Mula Bandha, chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham while you
Kutit padam padangushtam bhumau nidhaya bhujadvayena veshtayitva kayam samuddhapade. So now start on the other, keeping the feet near the opposite side. Atha Agocharasana. Next is Shenahasana on the other side. So you'll be entering into Gom. Visualize yourself as the majestic hawk, Shena. Shenahasana. Hold the Anjali Mudra, Samavritti Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Kuditapadam Padangushtam Bhumo Nidhaya Bhujadvayena Veshtayitva Kayam Samuddhapayet. Now we'll be entering into the final asana for today, Shavasana. Now lie flat on your back with your legs stretched long and the arms soft by your sides, palm open to the sky. Let the breath ease into its own rhythm and your shoulders let them settle down. Allow the heart's knots to loosen as fatigue dissolves and rest spreads through the whole body. Of mortal limitations, embodying freedom, liberation, and the eternal presence of divine consciousness. Hold the Shakti Chalana Mudra. Focus on the Muladhara as you contract the perineum to rouse the dormant Kundalini. Hold the Sahajikumbhaka. Mulabandha, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Inhale deeply through the nose, hold the breath comfortably, and then release through the nose. Shavasana. नासाग्रे आधाय दशं स्मरन् शिवं पृष्ठोति यन्त्रशवासनं हितत् शवासनं हित् कुपि वातग्रन्थिविभेदकम्. Now, so is moving your feet side to side, start moving your hands, arms, legs. Bring back awareness to every limb, every part of your body. You bring your knees to your chest, rock side to side, and slowly come back up to a seated position. And with this, we have come to the end of the Tritiya Vinyasa Krama series, completing 100 asanas from asana 500 till 600. Hope all of you enjoyed, and be sure to join us in tomorrow's yoga as well. As we enter into the Chaturtha Vinyasa Krama. And if you want a personalized guide, if you want to experience this with personalized guidance and one-on-one training, then come in South India in Tirunamalai and Adi Kailasa, Bengaluru, starting September 1st. And with this, we will be coming to the end of today's Nithyananda Yoga as we offer our gratitude at the divine lotus feet of Swamiji, ending with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadam Tatsat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nitya